Mm-hmm.
Don't move.
Mm-hmm.
We need to stay very still.
This is just stupid with how this is propped up.
Well, that's how it needs to be.
It's moving.
I see that.
It's gonna go.
Stop breathing.
Stop breathing. Okay, let's just die on camera.
Okay. If the phone falls down, we're
Oh,
not
well.
going to restart a video. We're just going to try and fucking re-prop it up. Okay. We have a couple things to discuss. Because...
And now that we're on camera, we're not discussing them, so let's discuss.
You have a voice, don't you?
I do have a voice. We're sitting here discussing the fact that there is there it goes. Yep.
I don't even care. Okay. There is...
It's gonna go again.
Just fucking talk.
There is absolutely no other person on this show that makes sense for being Charles other than Wren. And that be it. And it's gone. Bye-bye.
Well, fucking hold it.
All right, fine. You know what? That's just what's going to have to happen. All right. So, there we go. We're both in it.
Okay.
Your phone's in it. My phone's in it.
Okay.
Fine.
So, all right. There's no other possibility for anybody other than Wren. We've gone through this 1,000 fucking times, okay? It can't be Ezra. Unless, I don't know, Arya, give me, I'll do it.
Fine.
Like I always do.
Good.
Bullshit. It can't be Ezra because we have literally had Marlene King say time and time again how Ezra, oh, they're, you know, this power couple and they're meant to be together and they will have a happy ending and all this shit. Well, I would think if he was Charles, that would kind of interfere with their happy ending. I'm going out on a limb there.
Just a little bit. Oh, yes.
Unless...
You have tortured the shit out of me for years, but let's get married and have babies.
But then there will be those people out there that are like, wow, I think Arya is A too. Well, that would not... That's exactly what we're trying to make a point.
No,
they both can't
Charles,
be.
though,
yes, okay,
right
but I understand. But people out there think that Arya is uber A. Well, here's the thing. Are we gonna make them both A? Because that's weird. So it either has to be one or the other, or neither. Correct? And if it's one or the other, then they don't have a happy ending. If it's both of them, I would assume that one of them would know. That both of them would know that they're both on the A team or they're both doing whatever. So that doesn't really make sense to us at all. Like, the whole Ezra thing just does not make any sense. Then there's Wren. He's literally the only person that makes any sense. We've gone through this time and time again.
Okay.
There would have been...
Thinking about the fact that if it was actually... There was a Wilden theory that was going around. Had we not seen his body in a casket, as opposed to Mona's being in a trunk, had we had not seen it in a casket, that would be believable.
Believable, absolutely. Because to just see his body laying on the ground with a sheet going over it would be one thing. But...
Assuming that they decided not to embalm a body before they put it in a casket, on the other hand, unless he's doing some zombie ninja-like freaking Chuck Norris moves coming out of a grave, then obviously he's dead and it's not him.
Well, yeah, like, that makes no fucking sense.
Like,
and if they did try and say that Wilden somehow went right on past fucking, like, that would just be not believable at all I would literally be questioning the whole time, like, how the fuck did you get out of that casket? You held your breath the whole entire fucking time that your funeral services were
Oh, wait a second, he's a twin.
No. No. Because then not only do you have Charles, but then you've got a fucking Charles twin and
Charlotte.
No. But, like, we've gone through this. Toby makes no sense. The age isn't right. He's been Allison, I would hope. Like, because, okay, as much as Allison wouldn't maybe not really recognize Charles.
All they did was share frosting at one point. So.
But here's the thing, though. They knew him as Cousin Freddie. Mm-hmm. So you would think that she would recognize whoever it is. So that completely
eradicates him.
Eradicates him. Caleb. Like, all these people. Like
Noel being too young. Mike Montgomery being way too young.
Yeah.
Like,
but have we ever seen Allison with Wren? No. We've seen Allison and Ezra. Like, okay, they might not have had a physical relationship, but it was kind of romantic at one point. Whether they acted on it or not, it still was.
Regardless of that fact, though, because
she would recognize
Jason
him.
is actually a Hastings, but had a relationship with Melissa. So, I mean, like,
I understand that.
You know,
but...
like...
So, that's the thing that pisses me off right there, okay? Oh my god. Fucking Charles looks... Jason and Charles look so much alike and blah, blah, blah.
What are you doing with that picture of Jason on your phone?
Okay, let me tell you something. If they're looking so much like twins, that would have to mean that not only do they have the same mother, but they have the same father. So, because if they're looking that much alike, like, he didn't just get all his looks from his mama, okay? It's the truth. So then Chuckarino, if he looks so much like Jason, I'm not talking Reese, because that's a fucking horse of another color. Wanted to punch Emily right in the face.
I wanted to slap the Sarah out of her face, honestly.
But you have to think about this. Like, oh my god, they look so much alike. They're like twins. Well, then that would kind of mean that, like, okay, in order for them to look that much alike, they would have to share the same parents, not just one parent. And, like, you would assume if he had a different father, he would probably get some traits from his father also. So that doesn't really make sense to me, because Jason is a Peter Hastings Jr. Are we meant to believe that Charles is a Peter Hastings Jr.? No.
He sticks his Peter all over the place.
But I'm just saying, though.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm also saying.
And then you have this fucking Reese thing. Are you fucking kidding me? For the people out there that are... Reese is fucking Charles! Oh, really?
Because he came in for 30 seconds of film time, not even talking about the abandoned doll factory, or if that was actually him infiltrating the gallery and moving paintings. He had 30 seconds of airtime, but suddenly he is the main villain of this freaking show that has driven us crazy since 2010. It is Reese.
It is Reese. You guys are dead on there. Like, holy fuck.
You got it.
That makes no sense. First of all, it makes no sense. Second of all, he does not look that much like Jason. That really pisses me off that people are saying that. I'm going to show you something. For those of you who have yet to see our Twitter. Okay. This.
Technical difficulties.
Sorry. This was posted Naturally. That was posted. Oh my god, they look so much alike. They're twins. Yee-hoo! I'm going to go ahead and say that I see more similarities with that.
As do the 100 and some people.
200 people that fucking favorited it.
And retweeted it. So.
I got my fucking hand. You know, Gianna, you give me carpal tunnel.
Sorry.
So, now I'm not saying that Reese is in fact related to Wren. Slow your roll. Okay? It is a possibility, considering whoever that is working for Charles. We know that. Now, am I saying working for Charles as in like, oh my god, they're black coat, or black hoodie, fucking red coat, fucking, no. That's not what I'm saying. I mean working for Charles. Literally working as an employer. But he... No, he kicked me really hard. Took my train of thought.
You're not saying that he's working for Charles, or that he is black hoodie or red coat.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's working
for
Charles.
Before you go into
like
labor.
That. It really hurt. I'm saying that he might be doing some work for his employer and not know. You know what I mean? Like, so Reese might have that connection as in he knows who Charles is. Whether he knows Charles's backstory, I'm not too sure. But as far as that's concerned, that's as far as that goes. Because there's no way that Reese's fucking Pieces is fucking Charles.
Or Clark Bar.
Yeah.
I mean...
Like, come on.
Come on. Honestly.
And then, I'm not trying to be an asshole, okay? Is it possible that he is a relative of Maya? Yes. But, can I just say, how come I'm not trying to be racist any kind of way at all. But, seriously, people, why is it that every black person that enters this show is somehow related to Maya? Like, are there not allowed to be black people in Rosewood? Like, every time that there's a new black character in Rosewood,
somebody
is assuming that they're there because of Maya.
To Maya. Not cool.
I'm pretty sure
damn it.
I'm pretty sure that not every black person out there is related. Okay? So let's hop off that fucking train for one moment. Not saying that it's not possible. I'm just saying, could we just maybe think of Clark as Clark?
You know,
and not Maya's long-lost cousin who's back for revenge, and that's why he's getting close to Arya.
Or perhaps he's Nate St. Germain's, Lyndon James's freaking,
Yeah.
His long-lost twin brother.
So, I don't know. All in all, the only person that makes sense to us, like, we still see theories of Jason floating around there being Charles. How?
Jason is not only himself, but he's also his brother.
His older brother.
Makes sense.
Not only is he fucking playing himself in those home movies, but he was also playing Checarino 3 years in the future.
Perhaps it's the Jason from season 1.
I just don't understand it. I'm ready for it to be over. I really am. So that's our thoughts.
Wren. We said it before. We'll say it again. The only ones on the Halloween special. Wren.
There's no other possibility. And it's not that we're not open to other theories.
Spend our days thinking
Trust us. We would love nothing more than for it to not be Wren.
We really would. We want to be shocked. We've said it before. We'll say it again.
Because if we see Wren turn around, we're gonna be excited because
this will be us. Right. You'll see the live reaction. We'll be like, "Yep,
we knew it."
Okay.
Like, we want to be right. Don't get us wrong, but I'd rather be surprised than right.
Of course, we want to be right, but still,
I'd rather be surprised than right.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he's the only one that makes sense.
All right. Bye.